Hello, my name is Jackie Simpson Jordan, and I'm the Education Manager for Options for Learning Head Start Pasadena. I'm here today to provide you with some activities that you can do at home with your children to support their learning while they're at home. As you can see that there are an array of things that you can use at home. We have water bottles, we have cotton balls, we have a teddy bear, we have a puppet here, and I will talk about that a little bit later. We have cups, and we also have sticks here. And we also have alphabets with the little tops that you saw there. We also have straws. We have the utensils that everybody have in their kitchen, right? And then we also have recyclable things that you have in your home. And then we have a variety of different of boxes. And we will talk about a lot of these things at our next session that we're going to have. But right now, I'm just going to be focusing on the three items. Okay, so now that I've introduced all the materials that we have on the table, we're just going to be focusing on three. But before we get started, when you are providing these types of activities at home for children, you want to still be in line with the high school curriculum that we use. And that's, through active learning. We need to make sure that we have enough materials for the children, and you see that there's a lot of materials that you would have in your home. You also want to be able to have children to have choice in how they use the materials, which means we want to make sure that we have open-ended materials that the children will be able to manipulate and use them any way that they want to. And that goes to the next ingredient that we have is manipulation. Children should be able to use these materials any way they want to, not the way that I want to. Children are creative and they have their own thinking, and they brainstorm and they want to create anything that they want to have. So, and children should be able to have language and thought, which means that they could be able to share their ideas of what they want to do with these materials. And then you're there as a parent to provide them with adult scaffolding, which means you're just going to be supporting them where they are and just, asking them open-ended questions to extend the language of what they're doing. So we're going to talk about social emotional development, and that's where it's only, children getting their needs met. You're talking, to the children, getting them to share their ideals. So for what we have for that and what you can do at home, I know every household have a teddy bear. It could be a teddy bear, it could be a stuffed animal, it can be anything. But this is the one that I have, and this is Teddy Bear Monique. And this is my daughter's teddy bear. She no longer lives with me. And when I feel sad and I miss her, I grab the teddy bear and I just give the teddy bear a little hug. And it gives me a lot of comfort. And the children could have the same thing. We're going through a lot with this COVID-19, and you may be looking at news, and you may be looking at news a lot. The children are hearing, and they don't really understand. And this will just be an outlet to let them know that they are okay. And you can just give them a teddy bear. You can tell them that, talk to the teddy bear whenever you're feeling sad, so they can have the teddy bear. Okay? And then we also have a puppet here. This is just an old sock that I had and turned it into a puppet. And it's okay. I put it on backwards. Let me turn it around. There we go. We have our map. See? It's just a puppet, a homemade puppet. And you can use this. Sometimes you can use this when children who don't want to share, what's going on. You just use the puppet and you can change your voice. So you can elicit the feelings that the children have so they can share with you. So you can just use the puppet. It would bring the children a little comfort. Okay, again, it's just an old sock. Alrighty, so the next thing that we're going to be talking about is cognitive development. And this is how children learn through the concept of math. And what I have here is, you see water bottles. We all have water bottles, and you can use these in a lot of different ways, but I'm only going to focus on maybe two things about these water bottles. As you can see, the water bottles are numbered, and what the children can do, you can have them to put them in order. They can put them in order by number, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You as the parent, you know where your children are developmentally, how far that they can count. You may start off with 5. You may start off with going up to 10, and you may even go further to challenge your children. But again, they will be able to put these in order. If you have some small buttons or anything that's small, you can use them and say, okay, this is the number 6. You can have your children to drop 6 items in here, 6 buttons, or any small thing that they may have. Okay, so these are the water bottles. Okay, also here we have these just little craft sticks. There's almost a jumbo popsicle stick with numbers on the bottom. But don't fret if you don't have this at home. You can choose anything that you have at home. If you have wooden spoons, you can use the wooden spoons. If you have, you can use your utensils and just use the handle of it, and just you can just use these types of papers, and you can just stick them on here if you don't have that. And what you can do with these is the children can do one-to-one correspondence. Just like this one has number 2, they would put 2 cotton balls for number 2. Right? So they would be matching the number to the actual items of what we have right here. Okay? So this is math. Okay? And then from math, you can also use these sticks for engineering. And what engineering is children are constructing anything that they want to build. And we have these tops here, and we have these sticks here. And all you do is you just give them to your children and just allow them to create. You may ask them questions. Oh, well, what are you going to do with these materials? And you just watch. And you may be able to build right along with them. So I just wanted to show you. You see that? And within that, you can have your children to problem solve. Oh, I wonder what happened. Why do you think those things fail? So there's many opportunities that you can do with your children. So again, I just wanted to bring a few things to show you that your home is a home that's full of materials that you can use. You do not have to go out to purchase these subscriptions to use things. You don't have to go to these department stores and buy all these things. You have them right there in your house. Okay, so I just want to say, thank you for allowing me to share these activities with you. And I will see you for our next session. Stay safe, and remember, wash your hands. All righty. Bye-bye.